All right, we are in the final round of the Metropolitan 9-hole Cup in Rookie. To give you an idea of what it'll take, so the minimum score here is minus 13. So we got all par 4s and 5s, no par 3s. And we got 5 par 4s and 4 par 5s. So if our score is 13, if we can make all the par 4s, we're at 18. And really that's what we're going to have to shoot for, because if I go up the scale here of people who haven't played yet, Bubbles at the top came in with a 17, so we're going to see those kind of scores up at the top. So that means that I need to pick up at least 4 of the par 4s just to be at the top, and I didn't come in with a very good tiebreaker. I was at the bottom of the pack with a 13. I just shot minimum score. So we're gonna have to pick them all up, all of them. All right, let's fire it up. Let's think here. What do we want to do? Hole number one. Uno. I played in pro and I shot a 14. I picked up 2, but I dropped 1, so I ended up with a 14 1 over. I'm trying to actually get onto the green side. Let's see what the wind is like today. I think with that wind it'll work, but I think I only need to put on like 2 of the topspin boost. 5 power. I need to bring a ball that's got some top spin. That one right there. I think I only need this one. I do have a little bit of a headwind today, so it would be nice to kind of cut that down just a titch. I could actually bring an albatross ball. I have just 5 of those. I hate to break up that set. You need 5 for a tournament hole. I'm going to bring this one just to cut the wind down a little. And I'm going to bring my extra. Can I get it down with an extra mile? I can. It's the bag. If that bag doesn't work, nothing works. We're going for it on every hole. We're going for it on every hole. There's a couple of them on here that I think there's rough bumps with a horizon. There's one grizzly rough bump to the cup. These are definitely one shot at a time, but we should, if we get into recovery spots where we have to recover, we're going to end up, if we don't epic fail, we should end up in good spots. Even if we're in the rough or the sand, we should be really, really close, where you're down to where if you hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. I have no idea where they're going. Into the rough right there. That's a difficult angle to come at the cup. Alright, let's see if we can get this shit right. Okay, 2 topspin boost. However much side spin we can get on. Trying to go for that angle. I need to turn my grid on. There's 4-2. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if we can get a run at it. I don't know if we can. I did make that. I was trying to actually get up over the top of that berm and roll down the other side. Because if you catch even just a little teeny bit of speed and you hit that on the other side, it rolls all the way down to the bottom. It's pretty steep right there. And the greenskeepers have cut that real close and rolled it, so it's like a freaking skating rink. That's what I was saying, from the angle they were at, that's a tough angle to come at the hole. You got to use a lot of backspin. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And I don't think I would push my limit. I would just get up there, give myself even a little bit of a look at it, but like just try and recover. Take the sand trap out of play by being in front of the sand trap, because you hit a 2-ring grate like that, and you can see if they would have started towards the tee box a little bit more to try and pick up the angle, they would have ended up, that bounce would have ended up in the sand. Okay, where am I at? I'm in Rapier. I'm at max club, so it's 3.4 divided by 1.2. Straight up is 283. I really like to come at it from down here. Avoid those hills. 283. I'm going to add on I'm going to do 3, 1. Hitting it perfect. Need to add on a little bit more. I added on 0.3. It was way downhill. Way downhill. Probably should have added on like 0.5 or 0.7. And one of the holes I'm adding on 0.75. Probably should have thought about doing the same thing here. Bummer. I was in a good spot. I was in a better spot than my opponent. No dice. Did not get it done on hole number 1, and hole number 1 was a great opportunity to get it done. That's an opportunity lost right there, and we don't have very many opportunities. All right, hole number 2. What is hole number 2? Hole number 2. All right, I'm playing. I have a different shot set up in pro. This is, you can't get over to the other side with a 3 power ball, but here you can take out a Kingmaker, Heartbreaker. You can take out an APOC and a Sniper and really go for it. Okay, I think I got it set. What do I have down for the second shot? Sniper, 1-to-1 plus 15%. On the drive I'm doing times whatever the wind is, divided by 1.5. Okay, got shot 1 in the bag. I don't know what I was actually doing on the drive, but it seemed like I was doing plus 10 or plus 15 on the drive, so 1.15 times the wind divided by 1.5. I'm going to do like a 15% adjustment on the drive. See which way the wind's blowing. I didn't even look. This could play a big factor. That wind works. I'm in a precarious spot. If I run the topspin and stuff like I have been running, there really isn't any room on the left or the right. I mean, it's I haven't seen very many people try and do that, get over to that fairway over there, but that's actually not a bad deal. That's nice. That dog will hunt right there. That is really nice. I'm going to give myself 2 rings of separation, maybe 2 and a third, 3.8. It's 2.91 rings. There's 291. Max curl. Hit it 1 ring grade on the inside, which is problematic at the very end, because I'll run out of fairway. Excellent. Excellent. I think from there I'm still going to be in wood. I got up on the shadow that's right in front of me. I actually got up there in long iron from there. That's a fucking fantastic shot. Seems a little close. It comes in a little hot here, so we'll see if that runs past the hole. It looked like it was going to run past the hole a little bit. We will see. Well, that speed was good. That speed was good. That trajectory was off. 1.15 times the wind. 3.9. I am in sniper. I'm at mid club. I'm going to hit 1 to 1. I've been in mid. So it's 4.5 rings. There's 4.5 rings. Exactly. Hitting it perfect. Just a little high, overpulled it. I took that shot earlier this week and I hit it with like a 10% and it was just slightly off. I did 15 there. But I played at 1 to 1, and if I actually played at mid club divided by 1.1, it would have been 4.7, 4.1, 4.07, 4.1 instead of 4.5. I probably should have played at mid. All right. No Albie for me. I like that hole though. A lot. Alright, what hole are we on here? Hole number 3. What is hole number 3? First of all, which way is the wind blowing? Alright. We got good favorable wind. Alright. With that wind here, I was actually playing a shot in pro trying to go through and you end up out here and you got a chip to get on, but here in rookie we can try and drive up to this spot with a 3 power ball. It does work better with a 4 side spin ball. If you got a ball that's got 4 side spin, you can set this shot up a little easier. I don't think I have. I do have some 5 side spin balls right here, but I really don't want to, I really hate to waste one of those. And this backspin one right here, this is, I bought this for the 5 side spin just for shots like this, to set shots up. That side spin will help me. I don't think I'll be able to leave myself a little bit more room with a 5 side spin ball, and I might not have to do max curl. We'll have to play it by ear. All right, here we go. Here we go. You can get it done This is hole number 3. I was doing 1.5 per ring, 2 topspin plus 10%. I was doing 2 topspin and 3 left-hand side spin, but the side spin was an issue, so maybe 2 topspin with 4. And I, like my opponent, was pinched up there. Now I think they might be leaving they might have left the wind in. Get my grid working. Screwed their shot up. Don't go long. Don't go long. It runs. It will eventually. They were at a good angle. Nice shot. That shot. That dog will hunt right there, my friends. That dog will hunt. Okay, 2 top spin and 4 side spin. I can get right up into that zone. 1.9, 1.9, 1.4 rings. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. I get closer. I get closer than that. Probably like 3 topspin instead of 2. Power 5 side spin. 2 wind. They're so fucking close. Like, where did that put them? I would have loved to have seen where that put them, because I don't know. I don't think it's going to push them off very far. Like maybe from one side of the flagpole to the other. I got a lot of work to do. I'm right at max club, so I'm at mid if I run my top spin from here. The wind's going right with me. Isn't it perfect? Into hole. Woo! Alright. We picked up 1. We should have picked up 3 by this point. Well, we did pick up 1. Did we pick that one up? We did pick that one up. We did. 5 after 3. Did we pick up 1? No, we... Yeah. Because we got par 4, so... We did pick up 1. 1 only. Alright, next set. Let's see if we can pick all 3 of these up. Next hole. What is hole number 4? What is hole number 4? Okay, we definitely can pick 1 up here. Now, this is much easier in rookie. In rookie, we can start off in front of this line to get as far down here as possible to try and do a horizon rough bump. And you've got to get all the way down in there. The wind in pro was running like this, so we had to pull up against a little bit of a headwind. Let's see which way the wind's blowing here. We got a little teeny bit of a tailwind, so we can get right up against our red line. My notes say power 4 ball. We don't need one with topspin boost or any special shit, but we do need a bag that's got an APOC and a horizon. APOC horizon. We want to bring, now we could bring out a power 5 ball. That would ensure that we're in the right spot. I'm going to bring out, because I have a bunch of those, I'm just going to bring out that ball. And I have no idea on the drive. So on the drive, I was pulling back to the plus 16 mark. I was doing 1 3/4 backspin, plus 10 on the drive, times the wind, divided by 1.5. All right, I think we got it set up. There is a great, now in Pro, I was having to do a different adjustment to the cup, but in Rookie, I really think it's gonna be, I'm gonna do max club minus 0.1. But in Pro, I was having to, I added on, I practiced it once and I didn't do anything to it. And I needed to pull, I underpulled it. So I added on 20% when I actually played it in the round, and it was like 5% too much. It's pretty much the same distance, so I'm assuming it must just be wind speed. 1.5 backs, 1 3/4 backspin, 1 3/4 backspin, 1 right hand side spin. Pulling back to the plus 16 mark. Three 5, 3.5, 2.6. There's 2.6. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to get out there to the end. All right, the next shot, horizon. It's the wind divided by 1.9 minus 0.1. With a 3 power ball, it's 2.1, but with a 5 power ball, I think it's 1.9. 1.9 per ring. You should have a great look at it here. I'm not sure as far as the adjustment. This one always seems like it seems like it's uphill from where we're hitting, and it always seems like we need to take a little off. Our opponent's in a great spot. Great spot. Okay, where's my red line? I got plenty of room. .3, 2.16 rings. There's 2.16. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Come on, come on. Overpulled it. Overpulled it. If I'd have taken off 10% there, it would have been 0.9 times. It would have been 1.93. .93 versus 2.16, 2.2. That would have been 0.3 of a ring. been, that might have been, it's got to be like the -5, -10, -7.5. I already took -1 off. Had to look at it though. Had to look. My opponent was in the hole. Nice shot. Nice, my friend. Very nice. Right at it. Popeye wins. Old salty dogs. Look at that shit. Come out there and go for it. My opponent makes it instead. Hole number 5. What do we have in store for us here, right? My notes say APOC Zerk. Oh yeah. Which way's the wind blowing on this hole? Man, that's tough. That is tough. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. Had to talk to a man about a horse. Alright. Let's make sure I got the right stuff. I'm looking at the hole here. I'm thinking about what I need. I want to practice this hole once. I'm going to practice this hole one time. Just to make sure that I can fight up against a headwind and I can get my topspin right. This is one of those shots where I think you've got to come into it, and depending on the wind, you've got to play a slightly different shot. And it's all about the drive. It's one shot at a time, and the drive is like, you can put the drive in the perfect spot or you can not. Hey, if there's somebody out there who's practicing and they're playing in Ricky, and they're practicing this hole, we should be able to get matched up anywhere in the world. It shouldn't matter what tier they're in. It shouldn't matter their trophy count. It shouldn't matter anything. If you're playing in Ricky and I'm playing in Ricky and we're practicing, we should be able to get matched up on that hole. You may not be playing that person in your bracket, but you went out to practice. Hey, you went out to the tee box and the course marshal just hooked you up with the next person that was up there, and you went out with a guy that knows how to play, or you know how to play and they don't, or whatever the deal is. I'll do 5 and a sliver of topspin. Trying to get 3, 4. There's 3. I'm going to do a little more. Red ball of curl. Oh fuck, and then I hit it like 700 rings. Great on the right. I did that my red tick line down here of curl. I put those on there just for this hole, and I set it up so that I wasn't doing as much curl. If I'd have did a max curl shot, that's about where I'd ended up. And I tried a max curl shot on there the other day, and I was in the trees, but that shot will work. I had the 5 and a sliver of topspin on we'll have to go back and look at the hole and see that. I think if I'd hit it, if I'd hit it perfect, the green's inside of that, so I probably don't need to put on any more topspin. That's just a fail area. If I'd hit it 1 ring less to the right, I think I would have bled out, and a perfect would have still hit the rough and bled out. These shots from down here, though, if you're in the rough or the sand, you're so close, it's perfect. You're in the hole. All right, that is the shot. Five and a sliver of topspin. Don't hit 2 rings great to the right. Hit it perfect. All right, I can do this. We can do this. We are going to do this. We're going to get an eagle right here. We have to get an eagle right here. We have no choice. We didn't get the eagle on one. So we can't be dropping these par fours. We need to pick up all the par fours. It can be done. Here we go. Here we go for reals. Let's go first. Let's knock it out of the park. Max and 4 or 5 and a sliver. And the wind's a little bit higher here, so we'll go a sliver more. Go out into that area. 4-2, 3.8 rings. Going to the red mark. Oh fuck, and I hit it in the same spot. That might actually be worse. No, same exact spot. Well, at least we're consistent. Man, just to the left of me, like one ring to the left of me is out onto the green. Perfect is out onto the green. One ring left is on the fairway out there. It's the 2-ring great either way. I suppose it's just because of the power 5 ball, and that wind is running. It's not a real steep wind. I'm not sure on a pure headwind day whether or not you could even get over there with a 5 power ball if it was pure headwind. Alright, I didn't hit it perfect on the practice round. We're going to hit it perfect right here, and we're going to make it in the hole. So all it takes is a perfect. My opponent ended up right where they wanted on that particular shot line. Hit it perfect. Get in the hole. Man, I can't catch those ones. I gotta not hit on that 3rd time by. Every time I try that it's on the 3rd time by going back to the left. I catch the 2-ring great on the left. I need to hit those shots when it's coming from the left, coming back to the right. Arrgh. Damn it. Alright, I suppose that's the whole thing about the practicing, right? That's why everybody's bitching it takes so long, because they'd go out there and they'd practice that hole 10 times until they made it. And then they'd practice it one more time just to make sure it was replicatable. And then they would go out there and play it. So they may play the hole twice. They may play the hole once. They may play the hole 15 times if that's what it takes to figure out that shot. And then they go out there and play it. And then that's why, like, during the week, if we wanted, we should make it so you can't do what I just did. You can't practice the hole during the week. During the tournament, you can practice it before the tournament. That's why it's a big deal for that 3, 4, 5 days, depending on what kind of tournament it is, that the practice round's open. Hole number 6. All right, we have an opportunity on all 4 of these holes, so let's make the most of it. Okay, I'm trying to get, okay, where I'm ending up is like right here, and where I'd like to get is right there. But I'm less concerned about getting right here as I am about I'm doing a rough bump with the horizon to the cup, and I'm trying to get down in here because I think my angle. So when you're taking this rough bump, you just barely, you're right up against the edge right here. But I think if I started down here a little bit, I get that angle is a little straighter. Whereas from here coming, I've got to put a little bit of movement on the ball down here at the end. But it takes a topspin boost ball in order to get this shit done. And the second shot has to be through the cup. And I got to hit the second shot perfect. I'm taking an APOC. Actually, in this account, I'm taking a big topper. Was I taking a big topper? Yeah, I was taking an APOC and a Zerk. Hole number 5. I think I was taking bag number 5. All right. One of these holes I was taking a big topper on, but I think this hole I was taking a Zerk. Plus 30 on the drive. APOC Zerk. Half the orange ring off. 4 top spin, 2 right hand side spin. Is this the right hole? I'm lost. My wife came out and talked to me, and she diverted me on hole number 6. That's why I was like, fuck, that can't be right. Okay, so on this hole, my notes say, I had both set up, but I think the big topper actually works. 6 top spin, 3 power top spin boost ball. So I was taking a big topper. Big topper. Got a big topper with a horizon. And I was taking a ball. I think I was taking a 3 power ball that had top spin boost. Top spin. And I only needed, I think I was taking a player's ball because it cut the wind down. The player's ball. And that really is the player's ball. That is an awesome ball. All right, plus 6. So with my big topper, I was pulling back to the plus 8 mark, and I had 6 top spin. And I was doing plus 30 on the drive and max club. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The second shot was plus 20 to the cup. Once again, it was with horizon. It was 2.2 per ring. Let's see if we can not screw up again. Screwed up once already. I don't know if I've screwed up here, but I screwed up in my odd account. No, I might have screwed up here. I missed the rough. I think that was in my odd account. My opponent might have overshot. They did. That's not where we want to be. 2.8, 1.73 rings. Okay, I'm pulling back to the plus 8 mark. 6 top spin. 3, 4, 5, 6 top spin. And I think I was only using 3. Plus 8 mark. 3 rings off. 1.73 rings. 175. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. Did I get far enough? I should be inside that sand, or right at the edge of that sand. So if you draw the line from where I'm at to the green, I'm inside the sand. That's about as far as I want to get on that shot. So 20 plus 20 to the cup times the wind divided by 2.2 plus 0.1. 2.2 plus 0.1 with the Horizon 6. I'm at max club doing 20%. Let's see if I can get it there. And I think you need to run your ball guide through the cup. You can't be like right at it. I've been short here. And we'll do the wind first. Wind first. 1.2 rings. You don't need to be that far through it. But you need to be through it. And the critical spot is the second bounce. You hit a grate to the right, 1.2 rings. You end up in the sand. 0.2 rings. Oh, fucking, I hit a grate to the right. Just missed the sand. I'm not sure how that would have came out if it had been perfect. It's hard to tell when you're in those areas. That's probably the worst shot I've taken on it all week. I have had some runs at it, and I did get the topspin right once. I actually liked where I was at right there with a little bit more topspin. I was a little deeper into the rough. But the second bounce is super, super dangerous. El Perfecto in the hole. Alright. Nada. Nothing special. It's hard to tell, there's so many frickin' eagles in this game. I'm sure that should have been better than that. I'm sure of it. Alright, hole number 7. Hole number 7. What do we have for hole number 7? What is hole number 7? Alright, we have a rough bump here, and I missed this rough bump earlier. This is the hole in my auto account. I missed the rough bump, and I ended up on the other side. I don't know, was it this hole? It might have been this hole. I'm trying to hit to the island. So you can bring out a power 3 ball. And if you get up here far enough, you've got a little bit of leeway. So if the wind's blowing from this way, we're going to have a problem because I'm right out my red line. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. That line works. So I'm going to take my... You can do this with in Ricky with a rock. A rock? Can I do it with a rock? What I can do is I can use a Thor's hammer. It gives me lots of top spin, good ball guide. Let's pick a Thor's hammer and compare it to a rock. Same distance. One's more accurate. One's got more top spin. One's got more ball guide. I'm going to use the rock. Bag number 2 and a Kingmaker. Heartbreaker. All right. What am I doing on the drive here? I don't have any notes for these holes, but I was doing in pro to the cup. What was I doing? I was doing plus 10. We should probably practice this once. This should be a hole I should practice and make some notes here for the second. How many practice tokens do I have? I have 6. I have 6, so I have a few. Hole number 7. I don't have any notes for this, but it does look like we're bringing a rock and a kingmaker. And it looks like my second shot's going to be a grizzly rough bump. My notes do say plus 20 on the drive. 1.2 times the wind divided by 1. I think I want to run out some topspin, like 4 or 5 topspin, and then find the spot. I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to run out like 5 topspin and then find the right spot and then mark down the plus mark. I'd like to be able to pull back a little from the red line. That's right where we want to end up. This side of that ridge. I'm going to run out like 5 topspin. All of the topspin. All of it. And that's 5 rings off. 3.2, 3.84 rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 9. I'm going to lean just a little to the left. If I hit it great to the right and it rides along that ridge, I want it to always be leaning just a little left. I want to build just a little bit of left-hand lean into the shot. Big dog. Man, that wind is tough. This would be a shot for a 4-side spin ball. And it's a plus 10 to the cup times the wind divided by 0.9 per ring. That's what I was doing in pro. In pro, I was doing a plus 10%. We'll see. Nice on. We are in practice. And I am right at, I didn't get there far enough. I have to bring out a power 4 ball, or I have to bring out a bigger club. Yep. It's as far as I can get over without hitting the red line and being in it in the shit, and we need to be like right here. Yep. You could backspin it on and get it up there to get on the green, but definitely in between clubs. So the way to do that would be to bring a katana, and then you take that shot. You'd always take that shot with your sniper, or you bring out a bigger power ball so that you're hitting it with your grizzly, or you bring out a Goliath. And I'm going to bring out a Goliath. Goliath. But we're having fun right now. So 3.9 divided by 1.2, I'm at minimum club, would be 3.25. Do 3.3. There's 3.3. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I get close. I was close. Close. Let's try that one more time, and let's bring out a katana. Now that would put me in. We're going to bring out the same stuff, but we're going to switch that back up and put in a Goliath. What is my Goliath? I think with a power 3 ball, my Goliath, if I go to the old Golf Clash notebook and look up woods, or look up long irons, and go to Goliath wind chart, I got a level 9 Goliath. A max club with a power 3 ball. It's 1.8 per ring. It's 1.8 straight up. 1.8 per ring. So it's 1.8 per. Let's take that shot. Let's practice that one more time, but let's switch. No, I gotta go change my bag. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's the rock bag. And I'm going to switch this out for a Goliath. And Goliath will help me out as far as the wind adjustment down there. Now, let's go back. Let's practice that. Let's make sure we're in practice, not the final round. Alright, on the drive, I'm doing plus 20. 1.2 times whatever the wind is divided by 1. Five top spin. 3 left-hand side spin. Lean to the left. Rubbing the nubs to the left. I'm actually pinching them. I'm getting a little more frisky. I've seen a lot of opponents this week try and hit straight forward, and they haven't gone for the island, and I'm like mystified because I don't think the shot I want, and I haven't seen, I think I've only had one opponent that actually made it out there, and I wasn't paying attention to their second shot. But most of them have epic failed. And I'd like to see one of them just fucking get it out there. Like, why aren't you bringing your big topper at this point? You know, they might be netting more. They're at their red line. And not trying to overpower it. My opponent did awesome by just like punching it out there. Let's see what their look looks like. Yeah, they're right over the trees, but I don't know that those trees are in their path. They're definitely downhill. Definitely. Kmart sucks. Max. It seemed like I was 5 rings off. 3.9, 4.68 rings. 4.7. See if we can actually get the shot off in time. Hitting it perfect. I'm hitting a little too far back in the rough. I needed to put all the side spin on it, and then I could get closer and have to ride that line. I want to be 5 rings off the rough there, and use that as my marker. It makes it easy to go back and if you get used to using your rings, like I'm always 2 rings off, so you can go on a hole that I haven't played in a long time, and you get to a shot and it's like, how did you set that up? Well, I must have been like, there's certain times where I'm always 3 rings off, and there's sometimes when I can pinch it to 2. All right. 1.1 times the wind. 1.1 times 2.6 divided by 1.8. 1.6 rings. I got a little bit of room on my red line with my Goliath. .6 rings. There's 1.6. Isn't it perfect? And that is in the hole. All right. I wish I would have played it that time and not practiced. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready. Number 7. We are ready to play it. There was a little distortion in the rings there. That's why if you go back and you pause that and you're like, dude, you weren't set up right. There was a little bit of distortion in the sand, and I added on like maybe 0.2 of a ring. I pushed it forward. All of it. Five rings off. .8. I'll do 4 rings. 4 and a titch. Get it perfect. Okay, I couldn't ask for a better spot. So I'm doing 10% times the wind divided by 1.8. I think if you bring out, it's a power 4 ball. No, even with a power 5 ball, I don't think you could make that island. I think you'd have to, if you tried a topspin boost ball, you might be able to get bounce number 1, bounce number 2 on the island, and then bounce number 3 make it over. And I still didn't watch my opponent's shot last time. I was so focused on mine. I wasn't paying attention to see if they had a good shot going at the cup. I just can't believe that your shot out there is any better than the shot that I'm taking. But I could be wrong. I don't think I am. They're way down there. All right, 3.1, 1.9 rings. Oh, fuck, and I hit it 2 rings straight to the left. That's bad. At least the shot, I will tell you this, at least the shot on the left, you hit the rough. But the shot on the right, I missed the rough. Because you're up there in that triangle of love. And so you're trying to hit here, but it's running at the angle, so it's running at the angles. So to the left, you're deeper in the rough, and to the right, you miss it up in this corner. Damn it! Would have liked to have had that practice round be my shot. To beat the 1. At least I hit 1 this week. Albeit in practice. Alright. That was my hole number 7. I gave it the college try though. We can get hole number 8 though. Hole number 8 is in our pocket. I'll have to bring out something special, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. These 9-hole cups, you really get to showcase what Playdemic's ball inventory is and what their stuff is. Like, there are certain balls that work better on certain holes for sure. There's certain aspects of a ball you're looking for, and I haven't seen that one before. It's a new one. All right, hole number 8. We gotta pick something up. Hole number 8. What do we have? What do we have for hole number 8? We didn't get it done on hole number 9 or 7. Oh, we can get it done here though. So in pro, I'm actually playing the shot in pro from out here and then hitting it to the cup. But in rookie, I play to try and get right here. We'll see which way the wind's blowing. I might make a determining factor. And we got due fucking headwind. Due headwind. We're gonna have to practice this hole. And I'm pretty sure in rookie, in pro, I was actually able to get it done with if you want to hit to this side to the left and get out here, I think we have no problem against headwind, tailwind. I was doing it against a headwind with a kingmaker and pro from the pro tee, so we should surely be able to get it done from rookie. But starting off over on this side as opposed to starting off here when you're dealing with the head, when you're already at max, so now you got to put overpower on it in order to get out here in front. Let's look at this hole. Let's go out and practice it once. This is the cheater way. No, I don't want to practice there. I want to practice right here. And I'm not going to worry about, we're going to try and figure out what, if we get into the right shot, our second shot is a rapier. So it's all about driver and wedge. So I think the best club to bring out is an APOC, because you need raw distance right off the bat. And I know we can make it to the left. It's all about whether or not we can make it, how much effort we have to put in with the headwind to the right. And it should be like 2 backspin, 1 topspin. It's not much spin, and I actually think it's backspin on the if you go to the right. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to be on the green. And they're taking that shot over there with a katana and a extra mile. And you could easily get it done with an APOC. You probably wouldn't have to put on all the topspin. You'd probably put on like 2 or 3 topspin. I think if you hit to the right with the pin placement as it is right here, you're going to end up behind the tree. Unless you're trying to use that side as your launching pad to get over to the other side. Yeah. You can be inside that and past the trees if you hit from the other side, bringing it around. Okay, we're in practice. Power 5 ball. I don't know. Just a regular Zerk. Let's see what it does as far as distance. I got plenty of distance, even in the headwind. And I believe it's 2 backspin. I'm way inside on the shot. If I can make it past this first bounce, which I can't. Shit, I didn't even make it to the fairway there. So, like, that shot's out. And that's the way it's been working against headwinds. Headwinds have been, like, killing it on that. Like, I didn't even make it to the shallowest part of that fairway. If I had been to the right, if I'd have been where I wanted to be, I still don't think I would have even made the fairway. So I'm definitely going to have to take the shot to the left. And I can just work that shot out. I can work that shot out from the rookie tees. I can just work it out. The second shot's the one to work on. Let's see if my opponent gives me a... Let's see if I can get to the spot. Might be able to get some good practice in here. Because this is where I think I'd get in rookie. I'd get like out in this area where my ball guide's out right now. I'd get out into that area is where I'd want to be if I came from the other side. So on my pro account, I was taking the shot at max rapier, and I was adding on, I was doing max rapier plus 0.75. So the wind, 5.1 divided by 1.2 plus 0.75. You're doing 5 rings. I don't think I have to add on as much in rookie. Five rings. Where does that put me? Puts me pretty high. Hitting it perfect. And it still came in a little low. Alright, I'm ready to play that hole. I am ready to play it. I'm going to bring out a APOC, and I'm going to bring out a Kingmaker. Just a regular power 3 ball. There we go. Final round. Playing it. Going for the eagle. If we can get an opponent. If somebody's playing rookie, I should be able to match up with them. There should be no restrictions if you're playing the... It's not who you're playing out on the course, it's who you're playing in your bracket. Alright. I'm going up here. And I'm going all the side spin, and I'm only going to go 3.5 top spin. Where's that second bounce put me? I'm going to do 4. I want to pinch myself up down in this area. 2, almost 3 rings off. I'm going to do 3 rings off. 3, 1. There's 4, 5. Isn't it perfect? See if I over curl that. Perfect. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Get out from underneath that tree. Give me a straight shot at it. Yeah, no tree in the way. No tree in the way. That should be max grizzly. We'll see what the deal is. I have taken this shot one time from rookie, so now I'm wishing I'd have practiced more. I did get one look at it, though. I didn't set that shot up very well. It was destined to fail. Where's my max? Okay, I'm right at max club. Two point one rings. There's 2, 1. Oh, fucking, I hit it great. Woo! In the hole. All right. All right. If you're going to hit it great one way or the other, up the hill is better than down the hill. Because it's definitely going to break to the right if it hits down the hill. So I'm saying on that side right there, unless you're right out in front, those trees are like, the new pin placement is up in this area. And so the shot from the other side, the shot that I took, is really difficult because where the cup is at on the green, it's hard to get to it from that side. The only shot that you really have at it is to lay it up right in front of the green. It's a tough shot. They hit it great to the left there in the trees. That's tough. Close. Close. All right, we picked up one, I think. I think that was a par 4 that we picked one up on. 12-13. We'll get in with a 15. I don't think a 15 is going to get us anything other than a top 10. But we could end with a top 10 if we can shoot a 15. But let's go for 16. That might get us something. All right, so I have epic failed on this hole in pro. I was in the drink. We were in the round. My opponent hit it somewhere down here, and then I was in the drink, and my opponent hit it up, and then I hit that shot again, and I ended up right there. It was in the perfect spot. Now you can recover from the rough down here, but in rookie, extra mile, and I think you can just do it with a regular APOC. I don't think you have to bring out. I did it today in pro with an APOC and a berserker, so I don't know that you even needed to bring a power 5 ball. But a power 5 ball couldn't hurt you on the if you have to hit out of the rough. And I'm going to bring my. Actually, this bag right here might not be a bad bag. I have will not be in Horizon. Thor's hammer might not be a bad club here. This gives me good ball guide, and it's got good top spin. Hits a little bit shorter than the extra mile, but that might not be a bad choice. Let's select that. It might be in Grizzly. Or that bag. One of those two. Let's start off with the Thor's hammer and see if that works. It doesn't have as much curl, so you can't get in as much trouble. It's a pretty straight up shot, and it's downhill, and I can use the wind, and I got to take the wind out. So I'm going to do like plus 30 on the drive. The wind is fucking knocking you way down on the drive. I'm using a Thor's hammer with a 5 Powerball. It's 1.6 per ring. Okay, 2.9 divided by 1.6 is 2.71 rings. And I'm going to do 275. Wow, I hit a shot perfect on this. I've hit every shot on this has been like 2 rings great to the left. Oh, not enough to get out. Not enough. You don't want to miss down there, that's for sure. If you miss down there, you're just bouncing across that and you're in the drink. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There ain't no stopping. I suppose if you were angled far enough to the left that you were going up that chute, you'd be okay, but you're not going to be angled that much. You really fucked it up if you're angled that much. And you can see how far I hit down into that pad up there. The wind is super carrying your ball. It's way downhill. Okay, 4.7 divided by 2. It's 2.35. I'm going to do 2.5. I can start on this side. .5 rings. All right, let's make this shot. Oh, fuck. That was 27 rings. That was 2 solid rings great to the right or left. Damn near clipped the sand. I hit it so far great to the left. I left myself plenty of room. Plenty. And that's why I always leave myself plenty of room, because you don't always hit it the way you want it. So why not give yourself a little more room? I've done it like that for so long. I do it instinctively. Like I'm always like, I very seldom ever pinch myself up, and I'm pretty cognizant of where my bounces are going. I'm not just looking at my first bounce and then where I'm ending up. I'm trying to look to see like where my second or third bounce are. Like if I put that little bit of curl on there that I'm saying that I need, the third bounce is going to end up in the sand. Or the second bounce. My opponent's got a plan. Get in the hole. Oh my God. Nice. Close. Close. Close shot. Isn't it perfect? El Perfecto. All right. I don't think a 15 is going to get me anything but maybe a top 10. So that's the way it works. And I'm not even positive it'll get me a top 10. I think you needed to shoot more than a 15 in order to have any conversation about the top, or at least the top 5. There's got to be some big scores at the top. And we left shit tons on the table out there, so we got nobody to blame but myself. Yeah, that's barely a top 10, and this round's not over by a long shot. There's one of those holes out there. Did I drop one? Several of them that I was in the right spot and didn't capitalize on it. Let's see how many people haven't qualified. Now there's somebody right there on a 15 track, 33, and they came in with a 13. So we're the same. 45. Excuse me, 45. Came in with a 13. They're on that track. Yeah, so there's probably like 50 people that haven't qualified yet, so I doubt that that'll even be a top 10. Or maybe be a top 20. 15 is like, you got to pick them up. 17's at the top. Yeah, I think a 16 might get somebody in the hunt, but a 16's probably 4th. It's all 17. Somebody's going to have a breakout day, and it's out there. There's lots of shots out there. I mean, it's at 13 is just the base, and then we've got 5 shots, 5 par 4s, and the par 5s are all makeable. So, like, it's out there for somebody to come in with like a 19. A 15's just the almost the minimum score. All right, thanks for watching. That was my rookie round. Both accounts I think both accounts I shot a 15. So no, I think I shot a 14 in my odd account because I dropped the shot off a minimum score, and then I had to make it up. I ended up picking up 2, but I dropped 1, so I shot a 14, and I'm in first in that account right now, but it's not going to hold. Like, somebody will pop out a 15 there, so I might have maybe a banner or a top 10 finish, but it's not going to be a first. There you have it. That is the weekend round of the Metropolitan 9-hole Cup. That was our fun 9-hole Cup. There was definitely some good holes on there. A lot of good holes to make shots up. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and I will see you on the next one. If I can get the right one.